Yo, what is up, YouTube, friends, subscribers, and newcomers? I am your host, Moves. This is DVD updates slash Blu-ray. This one, in this first part, I'm just going to do the DVDs, and I'll upload a part 2 just with the Blu-rays and the box sets and stuff. I kind of this is like my second time doing this because I didn't realize how long I was taking, and my memory card totally filled up. But now I know how many minutes I can get on there, which is interesting. But I'll just jump right into this because I got a shit ton of movies to show. Alright, what do we got here? Start off with just whatever here. Best of Trauma Dance Film Festival Volume 2 Trauma release. Yet to actually watch this one. Looking forward to it though. I enjoyed the first one. I believe there's 4 volumes of these. So yeah, so if you know anything about these films, just let me know in the comments section. What else we got here? Another Trauma release, Parts of the Family. I want to say maybe this is like a zombie film. Yeah, I have yet to see this Trauma film either, so yeah, looking forward to watching this one. I picked up, I didn't own any of these films, so I thought I'd grab them all. Picked up Feast 2 and Feast 3, which actually pissed me off because this is supposed to be the unrated version, which is not the unrated version. So that kind of annoyed me. I got a sticker on the back here, which kind of annoyed me. So maybe one of these days I'll pick up the unrated version. I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest, but. I'm sorry, I just got tons of fucking movies to go through here, so I might go a little fast. Next up, Bleed, featuring Debbie Rochon. This is a slasher film about a group of friends that basically tell Debbie Rochon this lie that they're in this murder club, and the only way to get into the murder club is if you kill somebody. So then Debbie Rochon has this, this altercation with this girl and kills her, and then. But the murder club doesn't exist, and then people start getting picked off one by one. I actually kind of enjoyed this film. I thought it was good. Debbie Rochon, fucking hot as shit in that film. Next up, I've got Slashers. This is like this movie is just an entire game show. It starts out with the credits. They introduce the characters, which are the contestants, and basically they're brought onto this game show, and they just gotta they have to survive. There's like 3 slashers. They're like the killers, and they're hunting them down and shit. And it's like live on TV. So when they go to commercials, you can't move, you can't do anything. It's such a fucking weird premise. I thought it was pretty decent, but I saw the end coming, which kind of sucked. Kind of predicted, but yeah, Slashers. It was alright. Hell Block 13, another Trauma release, featuring Debbie Rochon. It's like an anthology film. It's quite cool, actually, really cool, man. I thought it was decent. Gunnar Hansen's actually in this too. He's the jail guard. He's just such a bad actor, man. I'm sorry. I love Gunnar Hansen, as fucking Leatherface, but as an actor, man, he's terrible. But yeah, some pretty good shorts in there. I thought it was good. Next up, I got the Katarina's Nightmare Theater double feature, The Hearse and Blood of Dracula's Castle. Now, The Hearse is a great fucking movie, man. Awesome, awesome film. If you've never seen The Hearse, definitely check that shit out. Blood of Dracula's Castle is just fucking cheesy, man. I actually really enjoyed it, though. I like those old films. I believe it was from the 60s. It's fun, though, man. It's got vampires and shit like that, and it's a cool film. I liked it. Picked up the classic, and for some fucked up reason I didn't own this film, considering I have lots of Trauma films, but Joel Reed's Bloodsucking Freaks. I paid about $15. It's probably the most expensive DVD I've bought forever, but I couldn't find it for cheap, and I was like, fuck, man. So I finally bought Bloodsucking Freaks. Yeah, classic. Everyone knows about that film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's fucking disturbing. Evil Bong 2 King Bong. I have the first one, now the second one. I'll eventually get the third one. I loved this film, man. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was funny as hell, man. Like, I don't know, man. People kind of shit on these Evil Bong movies a little bit, but I think they're fucking funny, man. Like, super entertaining, just cheesy. I don't know, man. If you like the first one, definitely check out the second one. I'm looking forward to seeing the third one, though. Not in 3D, though. I don't give a fuck about 3D. Who cares about fucking 3D? Scary or Die. This is a really fucked up anthology film. It's got like, it starts out, it's kind of like there's someone like on a computer kind of clicking through videos, like pressing play on videos, kind of set up like YouTube a little bit, and they click on the video that short happens in the film. I thought it was really fucking good, man. This is one of the best anthology films I've seen in a long time, and like a modern day one. I highly recommend this. If you haven't seen this, check out Scary or Die. It's definitely worth it. Especially if you like anthology films, man. It's fantastic. Another Troma release, Beg. I've yet to watch this one, but had to pick it up because it's fucking Troma. Love me some Troma. Another Troma release here, Blood of Chastely Horror. I grabbed this one because I'd never even heard of it. It's funny, I don't come across too many Troma films that I completely have never heard of. I don't know, this one just kind of eluded me. I believe it's like a, it's like a psycho killer zombie film kind of deal. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Looks okay. It's Troma. I'm sure it'll be shit, but it'll be awesome. Picked up the Evil Dead Trap 2, released by Unearthed Films. Last update I showed the first one. I was waiting to get the second one, so now I can watch them. I haven't obviously watched this one yet. But yeah, I'm going to watch both of them soon. Picked up Angst. Now, somebody needs to tell me if this is the film that I'm thinking of. And there's a film that's named Angst that's like really fucking disturbing and shit like that. I think it's this one. But there's a couple of films with this title and I wasn't sure. I didn't pay $15 for this. I think I paid about $7 or $8 for it. Released on Red Rum Entertainment. It's not the company name. Yeah, Angst. Let me know. Picked up Poor Hospital, solo copy. It's like a public domain movie, released by Elite Entertainment. I picked this up because it's like a widescreen. I love this film. But yeah, this is like a widescreen edition of it. So it was, and I'm hoping the transfer's pretty good on it. So why not? It was like $1 or something like that. Let me pass that shit up. Blackula. It's like black exploitation horror film, I guess. I've never actually seen Blackula, but if you have, let me know. I got a feeling this transfer is just going to be shit on there. Next up, Brutal Massacre, a comedy, released by Anchor Bay. Yeah, this also has Gunnar Hansen and Ken Foree. Brian O'Halloran is in this from the Clerk films, so how can you really go wrong with this? I mean, I'm not looking forward to Gunnar Hansen's performance, but whatever. No, I'm sure it's funny. Looks good. Picked up May. Fucking love this film. She does a great ass job. Never seen May before. Definitely check out this film. It's just fantastic, man. Absolutely fucking blew my mind when I first watched this. Like, I saw it on Netflix, played it, wrote it instantly on a list of movies to get. Finally got around to it, like, what, 2 years later? Yeah, it's good shit, though. I found every time I see a No Shame release, I always try to grab them because, you know, they're obviously all out of print. I got this for like $5. Dark Waters. I've never seen this film. Heard nothing but good things about it though, and it didn't really matter. It could have been a shit movie. It's released on No Shame, so I definitely picked that shit up. A slasher film released by Troma called Blood Oath. Now this is I had a lot of fun with this film, man. I thought it was fantastic. It's basically about these 4 teens that go into the woods, start telling stories about this car accident that happened involving these twins. The parents died. The twins got ejected from the vehicle. One got adopted. The other one went missing, kind of thing. And then they start getting picked off one by one. Typical fucking storyline and shit like that, but honestly, I really enjoyed it though. I love how this movie says Tiffany Shepis is like, you know, her name's on the cover, and she's actually on the back there too. She's not in the film very much, and when you watch this movie, you'll see. It's short, to the point. I liked it. I actually really enjoyed that film. Monster High. Never seen this film. I wasn't even sure what the fuck this was. I thought it was like a kids movie. That totally looks like a kids movie. But it's released in '89, so I'm assuming this is gonna be some cheesy '80s shit. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Picked up Stephen King's Sleepwalkers. I know a lot of people shit on this film, but whatever. I don't. I like this film. I always remember the part where the chick stabs the dude in the eye, and he says, "Look what you did to my shirt, bitch." It still makes me laugh. It's just so fucking ridiculous, man. But yeah, Sleepwalkers. Next up, 6 films to keep you awake. I seen this on DJ Boy's channel the other day. I had seen it before on someone else's, but he briefly said that they were all pretty good. Danny, if you're watching this, let me know if A Christmas Tale's any good, because I'm a big fan of Christmas horror films, so I really want to check that one out. So, Stephen King's Silver Bullet, out of print. I got for dirt cheap. I don't even understand how I got this for like $5, because it generally sells for 20 and above or whatever. Can't go wrong, Gary Busey. Corey Haim, fucking classic werewolf film, written by Stephen King. Short story by Stephen King. I believe the short story is actually called Circle of the Werewolf, I believe. Elvira's movie Macabre double feature featuring Night of Living Dead and I Eat Your Skin. I've obviously got this for I Eat Your Skin because I love that film. It's fucking fantastic. And yeah, just when I need another edition of Night of Living Dead. No. I Eat Your Skin, awesome shit, man. I recommend that. Now this was a weird one. This one says it's used. This is still factory sealed. This is Return of the Killer Tomatoes. This is like the original Anchor Bay release of it too, from 2002. So I believe this is out of print. It says $6. I only paid I think $3 for it. But yeah, Return of the Killer Tomatoes with George Clooney, fucking fantastic. Maya Communication release of Alligator, filmed by Sergio Martino. So you know that shit's gonna be cheesy as hell. I believe I've seen this film before, but I could be getting fucked up with another Italian ripoff film. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Sergio Martino, yeah, awesome. It's got Barbara Bach in it. She was in The Black Belly of the Tarantula and The Spy Who Loved Me, great Bond film. And that's The Black Belly of the Tarantula is a cool fucking giallo film. Edgar Allan Poe, The Fall of the House of Usher with Vincent Price, directed by Roger Corman. It was cheap, so I gotta pick it up. I'm a really big fan of Edgar Allan Poe. Can't go fucking wrong with Poe, man. Absolutely love the guy. Way ahead of his time, but yeah. Cool shit right there. Picked up Black Christmas, the remake, unrated version. I really picked this up because I wanted to watch it again. And I remember watching this film when it first came out, and I was like, okay. I don't even think I've thought of it since that day. But I always used to, I used to shit on the film. I used to think it was, it's fucking terrible because I love the original one. I'm not a big fan of remakes. But this film's actually not too bad. Maybe it's just better years later. I don't know. But the one thing I do like about this film is the cast. The chicks in this film are all fucking so hot, man. And it's kind of a shame that they all get fucking just gruesome deaths in it. But, yeah, Black Christmas remake. It's not as bad as people say it is, really. The Disco Exorcist. I believe I first saw this on Vance's channel, Spalding069. Thank you, Vance, for this recommendation. This was fucking awesome. It's like a possession film based in the 70s. It's good, man. Just definitely check this shit out, man. The Disco Exorcist. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Picked up Final Destination 2 because I own part 1, 3, and 5. So here's part 2, which is, I believe, my favorite one in the series. If this is the one that has the kid where the glass drops on his head and he dies, that's fucking awesome, man. I love that kill. But yeah, part 2 is definitely my favorite one. And then, of course, I had to pick up part 4 just to complete the series because I'm a completist. I don't even like this film. I didn't like the 4th one that much at all. I just can't stand 3D films, to be honest, man, because they film shit, purposely coming at the camera, and then when you watch it in 2D, it's just so stupid. I don't know. Fuck, whatever. Another Trauma release. I got lots of Traumas in here. Jessica Rabbit. I've never seen this film. If you've seen this one, let me know if it's any good. It's Trauma, so I'm sure it's shit, but it's probably good at the same time. So, picked up Frantic, also known as the last horror film. I do own the last horror film, like the good Trauma release of it. I picked this up just because I didn't have this edition, and it's under a different name, Frantic. But yeah, this is the film with Joe Spinell from Maniac and what's her name, Carolyn Monroe. She was in. She's the chick that's in Slaughter High. She's a 36-year-old girl that's in Slaughter High playing a high school kid. She's just hot as shit. This is a bunch of years earlier, but yeah, she was actually a Bond girl at one time too. Picked up Saw 6 because it was the only one I didn't own. I have 1 through 5 and part 7, so now I can watch part 5, 6, and 7 now. I've only seen the first 4. Didn't like part 4 at all, but there's Saw 6. Next up, The Alphabet Killer. I've heard mixed things. I've heard this movie was shitty and boring, but I thought I'd give it a try because I do like the title. I don't really know what that means. Released by Anchor Bay, so whatever. It's got Bill Moseley in it. Mike Ironside's in this shit. Eliza Dushku, that's cool. She's hot. I already own this film like a 3-pack, in the zombie pack. But I got like the slimline ones that just have the discs, so I thought I'd slowly try to pick them up with the cases. Flesh Eater, can't go wrong with Flesh Eater, man. It's got the dude from Night of the Living Dead in it, the original. It's just cheesy fun, man. I really enjoyed this film. Released by Shriek Show. The Manson Family, double disc release on Dark Sky Films. Now, I was fucking stoked to find this because I just seen it on, dude, I can't remember your channel name. Shit, sorry, buddy. But he just showed this on his channel, and next day I was online looking around and I found this movie for like $5. And double disc, like, you can't go wrong with that shit. $5? That's ridiculous. So yeah, looking forward to watching it. I heard it's really long. Hellbent, Andrew, if you're watching this, weird. He asked me if I'd watch this movie, and I literally just finished watching it like that minute. It was fucking random. But yeah, Hellbent's a slasher film about like 4 gay guys that they're at this like Halloween costume party and shit like that, and they're getting stalked by this dude, this mysterious guy dressed in like this Satan outfit. It's pretty fucking good, man. I actually really enjoy it. It's got some good kills. Just interesting. Like, you don't see too many gay slasher films. Matter of fact, I don't believe I've ever seen another one besides this one, but it's definitely a unique slasher film. If you like slasher films, definitely check it out. Alright. Andre the Butcher, slasher film. Now, going into this film, I thought this was going to be like a serious slasher film because I hadn't really heard anyone talk about this one. Yeah, for like 5 minutes I realized it's not. It's a fucking horror. It's like a comedy slasher film. And I look and I'm like, oh yeah, it's got fucking Ron Jeremy in it. Of course it's a fucking comedy. But it's actually pretty fucking good. I laughed so hard in a couple parts. There's a part in here where Andre the Butcher gets his fucking arm blown off, and then next scene he's sewing it back on. I laughed so hard. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was in a good mood, but I laughed pretty fucking hard at that. I thought it was pretty decent, man, for a slasher film that's a comedy. I am gonna lose this file here. Do that. Next up, Where Evil Lives, released by Troma. This is an anthology film featuring the chilling stories of zombies, vampires, witches, mass murderers, and demented doctors. Grow more and more horrifying. It's cool, man. It's got like a wraparound story. It's got like 3 shorts in there, and I loved it, man. I thought it was really good 80s cheese, man. It's fucking fun. If you're a fan of Troma and or anthology films, definitely check that shit out. The Amityville Horror, the remake. I thought I'd give this another chance. I remember watching this in the theater and kind of liking the film, but the whole time I'm like, why is Van Wilder in this fucking horror movie? For some reason I can't get past Ryan Reynolds as Van Wilder. In everything I've seen him in, it doesn't matter. He could be doing a fucking snuff film. I'd be like, Van Wilder is killing people while they have sex with him. I don't know what the fuck, man. But I am going to give this another shot. I do remember liking this more than the original one. That's just me, man. I don't know. Stephen Dorff in Botched. This film is about Stephen Dorff. He's like a thief, and what he's not hired on, but he has to repay his debt because to this Russian mob boss who got his family out of Russia into America. So he's basically called upon to steal this cross, this like gold kind of cross thing from this building, this like business building. And Botched is the correct title, man, because it goes bad and then it gets worse and worse and worse. Some fucking bloody ass kills in this, some funny characters, and just a weird fucking film, man. It's really bizarre. Trauma's Decapitated. This is a really, really fucking goofy slasher film. If you like trauma and goofy slashers, definitely check this out because it's bizarro. I've seen this film, I haven't opened this copy yet, but I thought it was fucking weird. Basket Case 3 Synapse release. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this series, so had to pick this one up. I was just looking at that. There's like a UK release of the Basket Case trilogy Steelbook. Looks kind of cool, but whatever. I don't really need to pick them up on Blu-ray. I don't really give that big of a shit about them, but Basket Case 3, pretty awesome shit. Just a lot of freaks and gore and shit. Some wicked kills in this, man. I love when the fucking the cop gets his face ripped off. Fuck, that shit's awesome, man. I wish Frank Henlotter would do more goddamn movies, man. It's too bad he left us with Bad Biology. That was the last film we did. Even though I do like that film. Combat Shock, the Trauma Masterpiece Collection. This is number 4. They only released 6 of these, which is the only one I was missing from it. A lot of people shit on this film. They kind of say that it's, it's a little fucking slow, but I think it's fantastic, man. 1981's Madhouse. Can't go wrong with 1981, my favorite year in cinema, or horror cinema history. Yeah, Madhouse, released by Dark Sky Films. I don't really know much about this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to hurry up here. This video's running a little long again. Chop. Absolutely fucking love this film. So funny, man. This is one of the funniest films I've seen in such a long time. It's a horror comedy. Maybe I'll do a separate review on this so I can, talk a little bit more about this, but I love this film. The ending cracked me up so much, man. Bikini Bloodbath Christmas. I believe this is the 3rd one there's 3 of these films. This is the only one I've seen and owned, so it's got Debbie Rochon in, which is fantastic. Lots of boobs, and yeah, lots of boobs. Picked up P. Walker's Frightener. I'm probably going to be giving this away because I picked up the box set that also contains this film. Paid like $4 for this, got the box set with 4 films for like 8. So yeah, I'll be giving this one away. Pumpkinhead 4. Picked up used, now that I've completed my Pumpkinhead series. I can't remember this film. I always get this one fucked up with part 3. I'm pretty sure JP said the same thing one time, and I'm like, I can't fucking distinguish between the two of them right now, so I haven't watched them in a while. But yeah, that completes that one. Lake Placid, featuring Bill Pullman and Bridget Fonda. I believe it's like Bridget Fonda's one of her last movies that she ever made. But yeah, can't go wrong with this shit. I think it's pretty fucking good. Breathing Room, released by Anchor Bay. It's about a girl, I guess, gets thrown into this room with like 12 strangers or whatever, and then has to survive. Another like game show type deal, I guess. Umberto Lenzi's Black Demons. Fuck yeah. Finally got my hands on this film. I'm looking for this for a long time. Got it for a really good price from Shriek Show. This was like, I think I paid like $4 for it. So can't go wrong with that. Another Trauma release, Beware, Children at Play. Have not watched this one yet. Looking forward to watching this because it's fucking Trauma. Death Stop Holocaust. Another Shriek Show release. I think I've heard good things about this. Maybe I'm thinking something different, but if you've seen this, let me know what you think. Or what it's all about. Picked up the double pack of Waxwork and Waxwork 2, obviously for Waxwork 2 because I own Waxwork by itself. I think it's the only way you can get it over here, Waxwork 2, so yeah, get to watch it, but I'm looking forward to it. I heard it's not as good as the first one. I really, really love the first one, man. I think it's a great film. Picked up Wicked Lake. Shriek Show again. This is the version that has like the soundtrack in it too, which is kind of cool. Yeah, heard good things about this one. This movie always eluded me because I always hated the cover for this, so I never checked it out. I know it's a stupid reason to overlook a movie, but I've heard good things about this one, so I'm kind of stoked on watching that one. Alucarda, Mondo Macabro release. Fuck, I said I was going to watch this shit and I didn't get around to watching it, man. It's too bad, but watch it soon though. Love the Mondo Macabro releases are sick, man. Red cases are awesome. Another Troma release with Blood Spit. This is one of the most trashy fucking movies I've ever watched in my life. It's a vampire film. It's just so trashy, man. The camera shots like through chicks' legs, like great focus on their pussies, and it's just fucking funny. It's short and to the point. Dialogue's pretty bad. It's very cheesy and low budget, man. This film was only made for $4,000. It's an Aussie film. But you know, for what it is, it's not bad. It's kind of funny in parts, I gotta say. Sorry. Last few here. Picked up Dead at Night. The Dark Sky Films released at Dead at Night. Awesome anthology film. Fucking love it. Picked up Scorpion's release of Savage Streets. Now, I grabbed this. I changed around the art on this. It's reversible art. 2 discs. And this is the actual one that you'll see when you get the release. It looks kind of like that right there. I prefer the flip side of it, which is the one I put on there. Linda Blair, fantastic fucking film, man. I think she's absolutely great in this film. You know, it's funny, after I finished watching this, I was like, Linda Blair was awesome in this film. A little over the top acting, but, you know, still good. And then I look it up. Apparently she won a Razzie for Worst Actor for this film, and I was like, oh, this is why I do not cast films, I guess. No, but that's fucking awesome film, man. I could not say enough good things about Savage Streets. It's such a great film. Who Can Kill a Child? Dark Sky Films. I picked up a lot of Dark Sky releases. Who Can Kill a Child? I've yet to watch this one. Looking forward to this actually quite a bit. Audrey Rose with Anthony Hopkins. I can't fucking for the life of me remember if I've seen this movie or not. I think I have, but I might be getting it mixed up with another one. I think I might be thinking of like Child's Play, like the original, like the movie with Donald Sutherland in it. Not obviously the Chucky movie, but Child's Play, which I believe is out on Blu-ray now. I don't know. For some reason, I think I'm getting that fucked up with another film. Another Troma release, The GI Executioner. This film, it's decent. It's not as good as Bloodsucking Freaks, Joel Reed's Bloodsucking Freaks, but you know, it's all right. That's really what it is. It's not too bad. Next up, Funeral Home, 1981 release. This is a Canadian film. Can't really say too much about this one because if I do, it'll kind of give it away, but once you watch it, it'll remind you of like a very classic film. This is, it's about, they turn this like funeral home into like a bed and breakfast and shit like that, and then people start disappearing and shit. If that sounds kind of familiar, you know what movie I'm talking about. But it's not bad. The transfer's not the best in this, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. And last up here, I believe that's last. Horrible. My Communication release of Horrible. This movie also goes by Absurd, I believe. This is Joe D'Amato movie. It's got the dude from the Anthropophagus film. He's the killer in this. It's got some fucking pretty good gore in this, man, I gotta say. 1981, awesome shit. The reason why I picked up so many 1981 films because I'm going to be doing a new series starting the first week of 2013, which is going to be called The 52 Weeks of 1981. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a film that was released in 1981, all horror films, and just review it, like one a week for 52 weeks. Because 1981 has like the most phenomenal list of fucking movies ever. Like, if you look it up, it's just ridiculous, man, how many good films were released that year. But yeah, I think that's it for the update. I do have a couple non-horror things I guess I'll just show quickly. It's only things I picked up. Detroit 9000. Awesome action film from the 70s. Spike Lee's Bamboozled. Yeah, I've been looking for this film for a long time. I know it's been out of print forever. It's got Michael Rappaport, Tommy Davidson, Jada Pinkett Smith, Sam Glover, and Damon Wayans in this. It's good shit, man. And I picked up the Broken Lizards, the Slammin' Salmon. Rest in peace to Michael Clark Duncan. He was fucking funny as hell in this film, man. He really made the film. It was too bad. It's too bad he passed away, but this is a funny ass film. And yeah, that is gonna do it for the updates. I believe that is everything. Yes. Thanks for watching, and I believe this video has gone way too long, so I'll be back with part 2, the Blu-rays and the box set, so stay tuned for that. Peace out, homies.